No, the Lord works in mysterious ways. The 3 votes. Linda, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Okay. I think the next one off is going to be Jane, because she doesn't have the answers to the questions.
All right, round 3, team. So far, you've banked $3,250 out of a possible 25 grand. 4 of you left. 15 seconds coming off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Kathy. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Kathy, what magazine that premiered in 1974 publishes an annual Best and Worst Dressed edition? People. Correct. Jane, what guitarist had his only U.S. Billboard Top 40 hit with a cover of All Along the Watchtower? Rod Stewart. No, Jimi Hendrix. Bill, famous for custom-tailored suits, the street known as Savile Row lies in what European capital city? London. Correct. Zvi. Bang. In U.S. measurements, which weighs more, a gram of gold or an ounce of gold? A gram of gold. No, an ounce of gold. Kathy, which rabbi wrote the bestseller When Bad Things Happen to Good People? Paul Bellow. No, Harold Kushner. Jane, in anatomy, what M is the principal bone of a human being's lower jaw? Mandible. Correct. Bill, Michael Keaton played the title Ghoul in what Tim Burton film about a mischievous spirit? Beetlejuice. Correct. Zvi. Bang. A duck dropped down to reveal the secret word on which TV game show hosted by Groucho Marx? You Bet Your Life. Correct. Kathy, in U.S. politics, impeached presidents are tried by which branch of Congress? Judicial. No, the Senate. Jane, which animal is mentioned by name more times in the King James Bible, cats or dogs? Dog. Correct. Bill, players must avoid 5 forbidden words when giving clues at each turn of what? Time's up. I can't complete the question. And in that round, team, you banked $750. That money's going to go through to the next round, but one of you won't. Who better hope that the ignorant shall inherit the earth? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
The strongest link in this round is Bill. Statistically, Kathy is the weakest link. Find out who will take the next walk of shame when we return to The Weakest Link.
I'm hungry.
Voting over, and it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Bill.
Kathy. Kathy. Jane.
Reverend Bill, so why have you forsaken Kathy?
It's hard for me to think of Saul Bellow, who I think is originally from Chicago, as a rabbi, and I think missing Harold Kushner makes me think Kathy should just and...
You can be mean when you want to there, Bill. Kathy, who didn't know when bad things happen to good people, now you do. 2 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I think they kicked me off the show because I'm not the norm. I think that these traditional ministers are just not ready to accept my kind of avant-garde religion.
Round 14, so far you banked $4,000 out of a possible $37,500. 3 of you left, 15 seconds coming off the clock. We'll start with the strongest player from the last round. That's Reverend Bill. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Bill, formerly known as the Nashville Network, the cable channel TNN now goes by what name?
Dollywood.
No, the National Network. Zvi, what music mogul known as Q produced the Michael Jackson albums Bad and Thriller?
Quincy Jones.
Correct. Jane, what man immediately preceded Winston Churchill as Prime Minister of England?
Richard Chamberlain.
No, Neville Chamberlain. Bill, what brand of virtual pet from Bandai Company would die if its owner didn't feed and play with it?
A dog.
No, Tamagotchi. Zvi, what is the only U.S. state to divide itself into parishes rather than counties?
Texas.
No, Louisiana. Jane, which author wrote the novels Player Piano and Slaughterhouse-Five?
Kurt Vonnegut.
Correct. Bill, in astrology, what eighth sign of the Western Zodiac lasts from October to November?
Pisces.
No, Scorpio. Zvi, which TV cartoon featured the characters Trixie, Chim Chim, and Racer X?
Speed Racer.
Correct, Jane. Time's up. In that round, you banked nothing. Have you taken a vow of poverty on the show? Now in round 5, you get a chance to double what you bank, assuming it's not zero. In the next round, you could make $25,000. Question now, who is slowing you down? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Zvi is the strongest link in this round. The weakest link is Bill. But how will the votes go in this final elimination?
All right, team, voting is over. It's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Bill.
Jane.
Bill. See?
Yes, sir.
Why'd you choose Bill?
Well, he hesitated a lot.
You like just to go straight for the wrong answers. No trying to get that right answer,
I got
just
two
wham!
right answers this test. I got 2 right answers this
And
test.
one wrong answer.
Oh, what am I going to know about a parish? What does that mean? I don't know.
So Jane, tell me, when was Richard Chamberlain Prime Minister of England?
I think that was a mini-series.
Was that after Thornbirds?
It wasn't. Yeah.
Why did you choose Bill?
Well, I know I probably shouldn't care, but the fact that he didn't know Scorpio.
Reverend Bill?
Yep.
To paraphrase Psalm 23, though you may walk through the valley of shame, I fear you have no cash. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
My strategy coming in here is just to trust in the Lord and have a good time and know that either way, no matter what happens, this is a great sermon illustration.
All right, round 5. So far, you've banked $4,000 out of a possible $50,000. Jane, Zvi, this time you'll have 45 seconds. Whatever you bank will be doubled and added to your total to make up your grand prize money. $25,000 is up for grabs right now. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Zvi. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Zvi, what Oscar-winning comic who played God in 3 movies lived to be 100 years old?
George Burns.
Correct. Jane.
Bank.
Baking soda is also known as which? Sodium bicarbonate or sodium nitrate?
Sodium bicarbonate.
Correct. Zvi.
Bank.
The autobiography of Sonny Barger details his leadership of which worldwide motorcycle club?
Harley Davidson.
No, Hell's Angels. Jane. What was the first brand of Kellogg's cereal to feature Cornelius the Green Rooster on its box?
Cornflake.
Correct. Zvi.
Bank.
Tiny Bubbles is the signature song and title of an album by which legendary Hawaiian crooner?
Don Ho.
Correct. Jane.
Bank.
Charlie Sheen replaced Michael J. Fox as deputy mayor on what sitcom?
Spin City.
Correct. Zvi.
Bank.
What institution founded in 1846? Time's up. I cannot complete the question. Between you two in that round, you only banked $1,250. So we're going to double it, and we'll add it to your other banks from previous rounds. That means you have a grand prize today of $6,500. But only one of these 2 players will win that money. The other will leave with nothing. The final round will decide it all when we return to the weakest link.
We've got breaking